What's up guys, this is Dustin Jones with S3 Power Sports. We're giving you the opportunity to come inside of our shop, learn some tips and tricks, and let us show you how to get it done. Alright, so we just rolled in one of our fully custom built Can-Am Maverick X3s. So today we're going to bring in one of the S3 Power Sports resident experts, Manny Fresh, to show you the step-by-step of changing that belt.
Okay guys, so changing a belt on a Can-Am X3 might seem like an overwhelming job, but there's nothing to it. I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to get it done. First thing we need to do is come over here and take the key out of the ignition, and then you're going to come over to the glove box and grab the tools that Can-Am has provided for you, and we'll go over to the bench. I'll show you what you need to do. Alright, so all you're going to need to get this done is your secondary compression tool. You're going to need a few things out of the bag, which is going to be the T30 wrench, your bolt that's going to screw into the secondary tool, your double-sided wrench with the 13 on it, and your flathead screwdriver. You can get this job done with these tools right here. So let's get this party started. First thing I like to do is take this T30 bolt and screw it into the end of the secondary tool so you don't lose it, and it'll be there for later. Then you're gonna come over here and grab your screwdriver, and we're gonna undo this clamp on the end of the hose. Okay, so we're gonna move over to the T30 bolts that are holding the cover on. You're gonna grab your T30 wrench and start loosening up these bolts all the way around the housing. What I like to do is break them loose and then spin the wrench around. You can use it like a screwdriver to get them out. All right, so one thing I like to do when we're taking these bolts out is put them over here in your trailing arm tray, over here by the sway bar. That way you don't lose them and they're there for later. So once you get all your bolts out, your cover's ready to come off. Give it a good snug. Come on down off of the vent and come out the back of the X3. So once you get your clutch cover off, you're gonna look at your clutches. Towards the front of the vehicle, looking at your clutches, you have your primary, also known as the drive clutch. Towards the rear of the vehicle, you have your secondary, which is the driven clutch. This would be a good time to put on some gloves because this surface might be hot. And you're gonna grab this infamous tool right here, and this is the secondary clutch tool. You're gonna screw it into your secondary. So screw your secondary all the way in and stop at one of these openings between the spring holes. And depending on the trail you're on, you're gonna need a penny. And I put it in between your T30 bolt and the secondary so that you don't scuff up your faces. So now you're gonna grab your double-sided wrench, use the 13 to tighten this bolt all the way down. So this is opening up your secondary, spreading apart so that way you can get in there and work. Oh man, Abraham Lincoln taking a beating. All right, once you open up your secondary, you're gonna come in here, grab your belt, pull it over the top of the secondary and work it around to where it's free. Then you can pinch the middle and come out the front and out the back of the car. So depending on the scenario, you might have a lot of belt pieces or strings or strands in there. You want to make sure that you get all the debris out of the air ducts. That way they don't clog the vent ways. You can use the pliers in the tool bag to dig them out. One thing you guys need to keep in mind, Can-Am marks the rotation of the belt with an arrow. The arrow needs to go towards the front of the vehicle. All right, so when you bring it around, you can pinch the middle of the belt and come around your primary and then pull it all the way back so that you can come over your secondary and then work it around your secondary and pop her in place. So if you're having trouble getting the belt on, what probably happened was the secondary tool didn't compress all the way. So you just can tighten it up a little bit more, and that'll give you enough clearance to get your belt on. All right, now we can back our bolt back off with your 13 millimeter. And don't stick your hands in between the secondary sheaves so you don't pinch your fingers. And then you can take your clutch tool and unscrew it from your secondary. All right, so once you remove your secondary tool with the vehicle in neutral, you want to rotate the secondary forward motion towards the front of the vehicle and let the belt rise up all the way to the top. What I like to do is take this clamp right here and turn it around so that way it's easier to get to next time you need to get in here. And you're ready to go on with your cover. All right, so you're going to come in from the back. First thing you want to do is get back inside the vent hose. You're going to line your holes up and push firmly into the cover. So now you can come back over here where hopefully your screws are still at, and you start installing torque screws right back around the cover. So once you get your new belt on, before you go riding and ripping real hard, you want to take a few minutes to break the belt in and let it get warmed up, heat cycle it maybe a few times, and then you can get on it.
All right, so that's a wrap. My boy Manny Fresh showing you the tricks of how we change a belt up here at S3 Power Sports. If you want to see some more cool how-to videos, go subscribe to our YouTube page. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and we're going to keep showing you how we get it done.